The long-lost real rich daughter came home for the very first day. Her own brother made her sign an agreement right away to transfer all her company shares to the adopted daughter because their grandfather before he passed away left specific group shares for every blood descendant of the Lin family, and the adopted daughter was just a homeless orphan taken in, so she had no right to get any shares at all. The brother planned to use 5 million yuan to send the girl away for good and force her to sign the share transfer agreement, but none of them saw it coming. This girl who came back from the countryside was nothing like they imagined, a soft target they could push around however they wanted. Facing the bribe of money, the girl just reminded them lightly and calmly, a large 5 million transfer is suspected of money laundering. Not only will their bank accounts be frozen, but these law-ignorant people could even end up in jail for this. As soon as she said that, those useless brothers turned pale with fear instantly, terrified that the girl would call the police and report them and ruin the rest of their lives, so they had to rush to take back that bank card right away. But the adopted daughter standing nearby refused to give up just like that. She plopped down on her knees right there, kneeling on the ground to play the sympathy card. She spoke in a fake sweet tone saying she didn't want the shares, telling the girl to take her anger out on her and not target the brothers. Seeing someone ask for that kind of treatment, the girl was happy to oblige her, so she raised her hand and slapped her hard, a loud and clear slap right across the adopted daughter's pitiful-looking face. This totally unexpected move left everyone stunned on the spot in an instant. Seeing the adopted daughter get hit, the brother flew into a rage and tried to punish the girl, ordering her to kneel down and apologize to the adopted daughter. But the girl resisted just a little bit and made him fall flat on his back, completely embarrassed and helpless. Fortunately, her parents showed up right in time to stop them in time and scolded the brothers for being rude and unreasonable, for giving the girl a hard time as soon as she got home. Then the parents turned to the girl, fussing over her and asking if she was okay, acting like kind and loving parents completely. This made the girl let her guard down little by little, thinking even though her two brothers had terrible personalities, her parents seemed pretty reliable and decent. But right after the girl went back to her own bedroom, the housekeeper suddenly told her a shocking and huge secret, warning her that this whole family were devils who eat people without spitting out bones, telling her to run away as fast as she could. After hearing this, the girl felt curious, so she asked the housekeeper to tell her everything. The housekeeper looked around and saw no one else, and was just about to tell the girl the truth about her being switched at birth back then, when the father walked in with a cold dark look. The housekeeper got scared stiff instantly, not daring to say a single word anymore. After sending the housekeeper away, the father gave a pendant to the girl, claiming it was a special pendant only for the children of the Lin family. Everyone in the family had one. At first the girl thought the father was truly being nice to her, but the very next day she found out suddenly there was a hidden GPS tracker on the back of that pendant. Not only that, there were also over a dozen pinhole cameras in her bedroom. At this moment the girl finally understood. This whole family was really just like the housekeeper said. None of them were good people, since they had evil intentions hidden in their hearts. She would play along with them properly. At lunchtime that day, the girl wanted to find the housekeeper from the day before, to find out all the secrets of this family from her. But she found out that housekeeper had disappeared from the Lin family's house completely. When she asked about it, the brother claimed the housekeeper had mental health problems and was sent to a mental hospital for treatment. But the girl wasn't stupid at all. She knew clearly for sure that this family was afraid the housekeeper would expose their dark secrets, so they got rid of her secretly. But she didn't expose her parents. She wanted to see what evil plans they really had, and the parents to get the shares from the girl as fast as possible. Held a grand family recognition banquet the next day. They also scheduled the girl's engagement party on the same exact day, wanting her to get engaged quickly to her fiancé, who she'd been betrothed to since childhood. Then they would get rid of the girl secretly later, and they could get the shares in her hands, fair and square without any questions. The fiancé was extremely satisfied with the real daughter's looks. He bragged to the girl right away that his family was the most powerful in the whole Haicheng city. There was nothing he couldn't do in the entire Haicheng. For example, he could find out all about the girl's past in just 3 minutes. The fiancé thought the girl would be totally impressed by his charm, but he never expected the girl would not play by his rules at all. She refused the engagement directly and flat out, and coldly quoted the criminal law to point out stealing citizens' personal information is a crime, with a maximum sentence of 3 years in prison. The fiancé flinched hard on the spot in fear. He never saw it coming that the girl would call him out like this. Seeing this, the adopted daughter stepped up right away to defend the fiancé, saying the fiancé only wanted to give her a better life, asking why she misunderstood his good intentions. And this was exactly what the girl wanted. She said right away that since the adopted daughter was so understanding and kind, why not let the adopted daughter marry the fiancé instead? The fiancé realized at this point the real daughter in front of him was tough and totally impossible to control. He thought to himself he only cared about the shares anyway. It didn't matter who he married. After thinking this through, he immediately claimed found the girl was rude and unrefined, with no noble lady manners at all, demanding the Lin family replace the fiancé with the adopted daughter. The girl pretended to be shocked and reminded everyone, the little sister has no shares in the Lin group at all. This vice president marrying her must be truly in love with her for real. As soon as she said that, the fiancé's face turned dark green with anger instantly.